This is the Tribute 64 controller, which is not the Hori controller, but it's pretty fucking close to that. So hey everybody, welcome to the month of August pickups of 2019. Again, this is the month of August, if you don't fucking already know, because it's twice, but still. Now, I think when you're watching this, it's literally at the end of September because I fell behind for July's upload for August. So July's would be some point in September, I think the beginning of September. So, if you don't already know, holidays is coming. Straight up, holidays is coming. If you don't already know, I pick up a lot of brand new games throughout that time frame from October, well, kind of September, did October, November, December is really where I get a lot of stuff because of holiday sales. Black Friday sales is coming, you know, Cyber Mondays, just everything sale related, including like Labor Day sales, because it's actually this weekend. A lot of it's happening. So realistically, this is the first thing I want to talk about is the Tribute 64 N64 controller by RetroBit. Maria!
Behold the power of the Uchiha clan.
I actually bought this at my recent my retro game store from Game Changers here in Utah. And basically, this is a controller that's very unique, and you could actually play it like an actual video game controller, other than like that weird 64 controller. This actually feels like a common natural controller. It is built for us, basically, that main gamers. This is basically a very close copy of the Hori Nintendo 64 controller, which is very expensive to get, which is exactly a replica of this. Well, this is a replica of that, but still, this is the first thing I wanted to point out and show off. I think every N64 player that loves Nintendo 64 should get this. When I saw this, I immediately asked for it. I mean, I like the color red, but I would have preferred if it was black. Maybe like some type of variety of red in it, but it looks good for 100% of the time. It's not, I haven't took it out of the box yet because I've not played a single Nintendo 64 game just yet of the month, so I'll say that for sure. So anyways, this is that. I know, very long intro, but yeah. So anyways, besides that, next we have some box stuff. Now, I'm just checking my back. Okay, it's like, well, let's hold it up. Hold up. Come on. Okay. Well, okay. These are all boxed Nintendo Entertainment System and Super Nintendo video games. Except for one thing. So, I keep saying so a lot. I know. So. Anyways, long story short, at Gamestop at some point, I'm assuming that's like a Wednesday or a Thursday, this guy brings in a lot of his games to be traded away, and a lot of them were still in the box. And I mean, a lot was in the box, and we couldn't take them in. So, I know I don't like saying so, but it feels like the correct word for me to use. So, he left them there. He just left them there. Now, a lot of games we didn't take in, but we kept the boxes for ourselves, and I kind of hated my manager a little bit for this part because there's games I wanted in that box that I saw that he just gave away to some of his personal friends, and I'm like, dude, I'm a bigger hardcore gamer than a lot of your friends, but I'm like, at least I'm getting something. I'll say that for sure. But there was like DuckTales, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, there was Legend of Zelda, I mean, there was Ninja Turtles 2 and 3! I really wanted the boxes for. So, here's the ones I got and kept the boxes for. Yeah. 2 were on a separate occasion, and then 1 was another occasion. So, here we go. Alright, so, here we go. Okay. Out of the stuff that he kind of gave to me, and this was just like a bunch of random other stuff together, like empty cases, just some actually pretty good stuff like Mario Sunshine. All these are empty cases for games I don't actually have extras of, or the actual game of, like H2O, or no, N2O, Nitrous, Oxide. I never heard of that game, to be honest. All right, so here we go. We got Nintendo World Cup. This actually has the game inside. So, again, it's a game. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. It's a free game. So, next, we got Super Glove Ball. I know this is actually with the Power Glove and joystick compatibility, which, funny thing is, I actually own the Power Glove. See, here's right there. And then there's the Power Glove right there. So, Power Glove right here. So, that's in there too. I actually don't own Super Glove Ball, which it's like 1 or 2 games that even supports the Power Glove, but whatever. No, I technically own one. Next, we have Target Renegade. I don't know shit about this one, but it's a game. So, yeah, let's just say that. Next is, okay, this one I actually already own. I already own the game. This is Cyber Stadium Series Base Wars for the Nintendo. This was actually a good one. They don't even know what this one is, because, again, I'm a retro gamer. I know what games are of back in the day. So, this was actually a good one. They kind of passed by, which, hey, I understand. If you see Zelda, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, and DuckTales, and Ninja Turtles, I get why this is not that big of an idea. Big deal for you. So, I get that. Alright, so these next ones are part of a different day. So, 1, 2, everything. 1, 2, 3 of these are on the same day, and then one's like a week later. So, okay, trying to just do this really quick. So, for the Super Nintendo, we have here is just the box. Yeah, just the box of Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi. So, for the Super Nintendo, I'm not the biggest Star Wars fan. I don't even know if this is the good Star Wars game, because of course there's like 3 of them, of course, from all 3 of the original movies. And one of them was like the best one, but I don't remember if it's Return of the Jedi. It could be. I know Return of the Jedi is literally the last one in the franchise, because there's New Hope, Emperor Strikes Back, and then we got Return of the Jedi. It has to be the last one. So, again, I don't know if this is technically the good one or the bad one. I don't know, but I got Return of the Jedi Super Nintendo box. So, all right, next is Excite Bike Entertainment System. This is actually a game again I already own. Did I take the game out? Yeah. So the story on this one, and Super Star Wars and Super Mario something, we took in the games and they came with the boxes. I just personally asked if I could have the boxes, because they don't have to have the boxes with them. They said yes. For sure they said yes. We have the rights to ask if we can keep the boxes. GameStop does not care if we have the boxes or not to these things. So, yeah, you're already seeing a cameo of what box I'm holding for the next one. So, Excite Bike Entertainment System, again, I played this game a lot when I was younger. It's a very cheap, common game to find, $5 to $10 at best. So, yeah. Alright, and of course the big one. Now, this one is my favorite one of the entire thing I have, but it's also the most messed up one. Of course it is. This is Super Mario Bros. 3 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, here's the problem. There's a big ass tape right here. It says challenge set, so it's part of the promotional series back in the day of challenge, included with challenge set, not for sale, of like one of the Nintendo stuff from back in the day, and I can't take it off without damaging the box, so I have to really leave it as is. And I can't leave it like that. I can't even try to like make it stick there with like glue or anything, because the only way they opened the box was like that. So yeah, I mean, I can find another copy of Super Mario Bros. 3, the game itself, and just throw it in there and say it's complete. But that's it. I can't do much with the box. I mean, that's just how it is. Again, I have the box. At least I have the box. This is something that I know a lot of people treasure. And I personally have never beaten Super Mario Bros. 3. Again, who knows? Maybe one day I will. But, again, at least I have the box, so. Alright. One more. Now, this is the one of the games that was part of that lot. I told you about like Chip 'n Dale and DuckTales and all that stuff that he was giving away to his friends. But, this was the one that stayed in the store. Someone from another store asked if they can have this one from one of his friends. Took him like 3 weeks and still nothing. No show up, nothing. I guess he didn't really want it. I don't know. So, my manager gave it to me and I want to say thank you so much. You know who you are. I don't know if you want me to say your name in the video or not, so I'm not going to even do it. And again, I'm just doing my personal little, you know, not argument, rant about I wanted a lot of those boxes. and I don't hate your friends. It's just I got jealous. I'll say that. If you're watching this video for any time in the future, or whenever. So this is the Metroid Entertainment System. The Metroid game for the Nintendo Entertainment System, and this was one of those. Thank you. Like, this is one I really wanted. Because I've had the Kid Icarus box for a long time, and these are one of those games I feel like personally that kind of like corresponds with Kid Icarus. It has nothing to do with anything of the lore, other than like one little cameo of Kid Icarus Uprising from like a Metroid and all that. But other than Nintendo, this is something I feel like I just really wanted to have, and it's something I know my friend personally, Jordan Jazawatoad. Follow me on Twitter at Jazawatoad and on YouTube. He loves Metroid. I showed him the picture of this. He got jealous. I know he got jealous. I know he wanted it. So, thank you again. I'm pretty excited. Actually, I don't think the game's in here, right? The game's not in here. It is not. Okay, good. It's not in here. It does have the sleeve and the manual and everything, so it's technically complete if I just throw in a game of Metroid in there. So, there's that. So, yeah, thank you again. So, yeah, Metroid. Big one right there for me. Alright, so here we go. One more little thing I want to say thank you to my manager. Okay, so here we go. Let me just put away the receipt right there. I know I'm talking a lot about GameStop, but only for like some things. I know I talk a lot. I like to talk. My manager basically... Okay, so I came in one day to... I forget. Oh, I came in one day, I think it was like a Wednesday or Thursday, I do not remember. I came in one day to like, hey, I can't find this at any store. I think I called All California to get this certain item I'm holding in my hand. But a 5 something, I'll say that. So he was about to look up like, hey, let's look up another like zip code to find other states that have this exact same item I want. Basically, I was gonna say so, but basically, he tells me something else. Can you cover another store and I'll basically give you this 2 terabyte Gears of War 5, Gears 5 external hard drive for your Xbox One? I'm like, okay, so in between that, I was kind of on the fence, like, I don't know if I want to, because I technically have an hour to get ready to go to the other store, which is a store I've never been to, which is also a piece of me was like, I don't know if I feel comfortable going to another store, especially the Granger location. I don't hate the Granger location at all. It's just a store I never worked at personally before. And if it wasn't me and me, it was going to be like 2 other employees, but they didn't really want to go to the other store, and they're like, I could tell they didn't want to go to the store, and I was the only one that's like, maybe I'll possibly go, until he literally told me he'll buy me this if I said yes, and I'll go. So I said yes, and I went. So I got it. I haven't opened it yet. Gears of War 5 is technically coming out this Thursday night, midnight release for Friday on September 5th, 6th, 7th? I don't remember what it is right now. And I'm a GameStop employee and I can't remember. So it's one of those days. I'm most likely going to open this on at launch. I'm not saying I need a memory, which I kind of technically do, but I just feel more confident and more better if I open it at launch, because it's also a controller I want to get in the store of the same exact brand. So if you don't know, all you have to do basically is put in your external hard drive of anything you want. You can work with flash drives, but I don't say flash drives. I just personally will tell you externals are better. 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 3, 4, 5. The highest I've ever seen that GameStop sells is for a 5 terabyte external hard drive I've ever seen before. It works for PS4 and Xbox One. I don't know if the Switch will ever have that, other than their micro SD cards. So you put that in. You literally just put it into the USB drive of any your consoles, and it's going to ask you, it's going to prompt you saying, hey, do you want to convert this drive to the Xbox One or PS4? And you say yes, and then basically it does it for you, and it says it can restart, so it's now connected with your PS4 or Xbox One. That's all it does. And then you can also set it to all your digital downloads or installs or anything for PS4 and Xbox One to go directly to this, or until your hard drive is full itself, then it goes to this. Depends on how you want it. So that's technically how this works. And I know I just kind of sold you on being like the freaking stuff wise, but anyways, that's what they wanted, and I was like, I needed a external hard drive for my Xbox One at some point eventually, because it's still the 500 gigabyte original model. Yes, I would like to have a slim one day. Not the X, not the X. I'm weird. I want a slim black. That's a 1 terabyte. I would be happy with that, and I think that's personally I'll be happy with that exact model. So, if not, the Gears of War 4 one. So I'm just saying. Anyways, so there's that. I know I talked a lot about just that, but yeah. All right. Next, I have gotten the. I don't know if I talked about this in the last video or not. I don't remember. This is the Dr. Mario amiibo. I've just been missing for this stuff, you know, the first wave of the Wii U Smash Brothers amiibo list, and this is one of them. I actually almost passed it until I looked up a picture of technically my saved amiibo list of what I'm still looking for in the Smash list, and Dr. Mario pops up, and I'm like, I'm missing him? And then actually I am missing him, so I was like, really? Because funny thing is, I almost bought him once at Target, like a year or something ago, and I just didn't buy it. Again, that's my fault, but hey, now I finally have Dr. Mario. So there is that, Dr. Mario amiibo. Again, I don't really go for any other amiibos other than Smash. I have no other reason to, unless it's something very big for me. So, if there's a Shadow the Hedgehog amiibo, I will be on that shit. So, okay, here we go. So, at the SwapMeet. Okay, sorry, sitting on my TV. At the SwapMeet, at some point, I went to go see Ricardo at his booth. I think I only went once this month, just once, because I've been either very tired or just don't have the time. He gave me some Atari Lynx manuals with this and like a purchase of. I don't have it in this room. I should talk about it. I bought for $50, and it doesn't really work because I know the problem with it. And I'll eventually look into it, and I told him I'll eventually look into it, and I know if I have any problems in the future with it, I will return it with him for $50. So we have gotten that straightened out. It is a Mac Pro computer. It is from the year 2013-14, something around there that year. It's one of those ideal computers that everybody really wants for like a home office or a work office experience for their business. It's one of those computers. So I felt super ecstatic of owning it, but I have to get it fixed. So basically, the only problem with that computer is that it has no iOS drive. It has nothing supporting it. So when you try to go to the App Store to try to download its app again, for the iOS, there's no link service. When you try to download anything, there's a problem with trying to get it to get passed by this this passkey password thing that's on Safari, which I don't know why someone put a passkey or something on it, so I can't download anything at all. If it didn't have that option, I would have been able to download an iOS or a newer version of an iOS so I can actually make the computer start working, but technically it's not working because of that problem, and I can't download anything on it. I can't download anything on it, so I can't do anything with it unless I have an iOS installed disk like Yosemite or Mountain Lion or OS X Mavericks. That's the one I'm actually personally more used to, or even the one before that. I think it's High Sierra or something like that. I don't know, but I just don't know, so I have to leave it alone until I can eventually get into it more. Most likely hoping it'll be around holidays. If not, we'll go past the holidays, because again, I don't really technically need it that bad, but it's something that's really nice to have. Sorry, I talked really fast about that, didn't I? So anyways, the Atari Lynx manuals. So this is Blue Lightning, Chips Challenge, Kong Food, Quicks, Zorlor Mercenary, Xenophobe, Gauntlet, The Third Encounter, Gates of Zed-Okun, and Crystal Mines 2. This is all Atari Lynx, Atari Lynx manuals. I don't even own anything Atari Lynx related, so yeah, not a single game, not a single console or handheld or whatever, nothing. So I have manuals for games I don't even have anything of, so there is that. Next, oh yeah, here, we have also, this is from one of those, that was a part of that pile of random stuff that I got for free from GameStop, like the NES stuff and what's not. This is a gamepad. Basically, it's a cleaning device for your Nintendo Entertainment System, which I'm not opening because actually you don't see these ever in the cases anymore, ever. It's just basically cleans inside your NES. That's it. So it's kind of outdated, to be honest. You could do so many other cleaning methods you could do this with, especially like a dummy copy like Mario Duck Hunt that you just put in with like a bunch of alcohol, or even what's the other thing? Not Windex, but something that cleans the sensors, the pins really, really good. Other than that, there's that. So yeah, I know, talking really fast about it. Okay, making sure. Alright, so at Game Changers, the same day I believe I bought the Tribute 64 controller. So the first thing I showed off the video, I got Dragon Quest 9 Sentinels of the Starry Skies. This is the same month, by the way, that Hero and Smash Brothers came out. It's actually the same week, to be honest. So there's that. I think I got it for $10. Again, this is just a guidebook. I like getting guidebooks for games I know I'm going to be using for, and I love. I know I'll be using it for this. I can't say I love Dragon Quest. I'm not the biggest Dragon Quest fan. I've only really played was 4 and 8. Why? I don't know. So when I get to 12, when that comes out eventually, I'll probably play 12. So, yeah, Dragon Quest 9, Sentinels of the Starry Sky for Nintendo DS. So, got the guidebook. Alright, this is something I actually have already owned for years. I saw it. It was literally a fucking $1. And I had, oh sorry, not $1, $2. It's like the sticker's still on it, basically. I should take that off if I can. If not, whatever. This is Pokemon Yahtzee Jr. You might be saying, what the fuck is Yahtzee Jr.? Honestly, I don't even remember what the fuck Yahtzee Jr. is. Basically, it's Pokemon just with Yahtzees. There's no numbers. It's just Pokemon on the dice. Like, here is Charmander, and then over here is Ditto and Pikachu, and then eventually it's Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Jigglypuff, and I'm guessing that's all the 6. I don't know why Ditto. Why couldn't they just put like Pidgeotto or fucking Butterfree on the damn thing? I don't fucking know. But anyways, that's all I know, and I don't know why my dog is barking. So, all right, so yeah, Pokemon Yahtzee Jr. I already owned this for years. I actually found it like 2 days later. I was like, I know I own this. Let me go find it in my garage. I found it. I just left it there. I'm like, well, it's dusty. It's kind of out of my reach. I can't really reach it. But I left it there. It's like, well, we got another Pokemon Junior Yahtzee. So, there's that. Okay. Alright, so. Alright. Now, this was actually also part of that random box stuff from GameStop. This is a super multiplayer performance. This is for the Sega Genesis. I don't know if it works for Atari because it is the same exact ports of the controller, but it's most likely used for only Sega Genesis because of like Street Fighter. I don't know what other games could be 4-player, but it has 4-player slots, so I don't know if it works. I just got it. Alright, so this is something I actually got from Ricardo. This is actually the $40 item. I know I spent like this and for something else for like $100 exact. I can't remember. Maybe I'll eventually get to it. Oh, I think I know what it is. Yeah, I know what it is. I think. So this is a Nintendo 2DS. This is the red model that came out with the original 2DS line, which only had like 2 colors at launch and then like 2 other colors later on. The Super Mario Maker one was yellow, and then there was a Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which was green. This is the red one that came with, I believe, an installed copy of Mario Kart 7, which is on this game. It's still there. It was not deleted ever. It's still there. It's still there. And then we have a copy of Sonic 3D Classics Collection being played right there for my niece, because I'm letting her play the 2DS while I don't want her to play my 3DS original model or my 3DS XL. So I got myself this, not even for her, it's just for the perspective I wanted to get one. So again, this is the Nintendo 2DS. Not the XL, not the new Nintendo 3DS XL, or whatever the fuck they are. It's just the 2DS. So, again, this is actually pretty cool to have it. No stylus is the only fortunate thing, but I got one. So, there was a variant for a Charizard and Blastoise when Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow been re-released on the eShop. I guess you could say this is technically in a perspective of other than, you know, the colors coming out. It's like Charizard, but there's no skin for it. I mean, there's a skin for that one, so the same. It's the same. Okay, so before we go on, this is something I really wanted to show off. This is a blue Wii. A blue Wii. This is basically the light blue one. I don't think there's an actual other blue color for the Wii. I want to tell you that this is the last color I've been looking for the Nintendo Wii. I'm not even joking you on that. I've owned, of course, the original white color. I've owned black, and then I own red. I've owned tons of other whites and tons of other blacks, and only owned, I think, only one red ever. I finally own the blue one. So, I think the blue one was the last color variant to come out in North America. I could be wrong. I don't know about any other colors I can think of. I can think there might have been a gold one, but I could be confusing them with the very ultra rare Queen Elizabeth one I know about, but I don't know. This is the blue one. Now I own every single color from controller-wise and the console-wise. So I'm happy to now say I have a complete copy set, whatever you want to say, of the blue Wii. So here is the story about how I got the blue Wii. I was working at GameStop. I think it was a Friday. I don't know. I was talking to a customer that came in. He wanted to go find some Wii games so his sons can play. His kids can play, I should say, really. I think it was sons. He picked up a few games I could think of, like was Wii Sports, Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, like the first one, all that stuff. And I was just kind of telling him, hey, this is what you should do with the Wii, this is what you can do. And he was asking me other questions with the Wii, what you can do with it, and you can play GameCube games on it, depending what model he has. And at some point, I think it was during transaction at the register or something else, I don't remember, he mentioned he had a blue Wii. A blue one. And I know he also asked me how much our Wii's on our stores, like 50 to 70, depending on what model. So I told him, yeah, the blue one. He said he had the blue one, whatever. I was like, yeah, that one's actually pretty hard to find. I'm personally looking for that one. It's the only color I'm missing. And he told me, like, we could trade Wii's. I'm like, really? I'm like, I'll give you one of my white Wii's I have at home just so I can have the blue one. And he said, for sure. So I got his number. Well, I got his receipt, and we made an extra receipt so I can have his membership number, so I can look him up phone number and all that jazz. I lost it. I remembered his name. Thank God. I found him on Facebook, and we talked about it from there. And he said eventually, at some point, he was in my area to go to GameStop to think I was working at it, which I really wasn't. He said, "I'll just give you it," because he bought an extra Wii, and this is why. He said that the hard drive went out. I have no idea what happened. So it works. I played a game. I played 2 games, one with nunchuck, one without nunchuck. I played literally everything on it, and it was fine. I saved the game. I tried it for like an hour. Nothing went wrong. I don't know what happened. So I got this for free, technically, with a trade-in available in the future. He just told me to give him a good Wii game. And I'm like, that's easy. I have a bunch of Wii good games that's like able to be sold away. Like Galaxy, Smash Brothers Brawl, Sonic Colors, Super Mario, Sonic and Black Knight, Donkey Kong Country Returns, Coleokio, stuff like that. So, yeah. That's my story. We're getting my blue Wii. My final color. So, very happy about that. Okay. I almost forgot about this. I bought a backpack. This is the Goku Dragon Ball Super backpack that GameStop was selling for a while. I don't have the paper on it anymore. I thought I still had like the tells you what the official name is. So, without me really knowing, this backpack was for sale during the back to school sale. This is a backpack that was for $40-something. It went in half. I bought it for $20 and like 60-something cents, like 64 cents. I don't know realistically. And I freaking got excited. It's like, holy shit! Do I need another backpack? Fuck no, I have like 7 other backpacks. I'm like, fuck no. But come on. Come on. How can you mess with this? How can you mess with that backpack? I mean, okay. So I came in to literally buy something else, and I didn't even know about the the back to school sale. I did not know about it. So when he told me it was on, and then he told me another story, this is my manager by the way, that people are calling for this backpack at my store for like 2 days. I don't know exactly. It must be like a Tuesday or something like that. For this backpack. But my manager was getting a little like, I want to sell this backpack because everyone's asking for this backpack because of the store sale for the back to school. So it was either I bought it that day or no. I bought it the day. Thank God I actually had extra money. So I'm very excited to have the Goku backpack. Fucking ecstatic for that. Very ecstatic for having that backpack. Really fucking, it looks fucking great. It could go with this freaking shirt. By the way, I actually bought this shirt during the month of August, so there's another thing right here. I got it for the buy one get one free t-shirt sale. There was this shirt and there was a Deku shirt. I forgot to bring the Deku shirt. So I'll probably show it in the next fucking one. Who knows? I already have 5 items for the next month. Yeah, I know. I'm like, what? This is like the 3rd day of September I'm already in, so just saying. So anyways, this is Vegeta. This is Majin form with Super Saiyan 2. So it was like a no-brainer. This and Deku, you know. Sure. So yeah. Anyway, so okay, so I realized I'm like at 32 minutes and I didn't really pay attention to the time. So this is the bonus material when you pre-order Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I did not know this. I didn't have this. I pre-ordered this. And then, that's just a keychain, by the way. This is a stopwatch, a pocket watch for The Legend of Zelda. This is actually something I got from Ricardo. So I looked it up while I'm talking to him. I'm trying to find out what it really is. I thought it was a promotional thing from back in the day. I looked it up later at that day. Now it's in my house. I found out this is actually something people make online, like at wish.com. You know, like one of those things. This is not a knockoff. It's unique for someone that made it. It's just not a real thing from Nintendo. So it looks really fucking nice, I'll say that. It has the Ocarina of Time thing inside. It doesn't say Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It just says Zelda. Like, it's a common picture you can get like on the internet and you throw it in here. So it looks really nice. It looks really nice. It's just, I think when I was looking it up over there, I felt kind of weird looking it up because, I don't know, he gave me like a vibe like I shouldn't be looking this up. Now I think I know why. But it's okay. We didn't really pay for it, but I mean, I told him I'll pay for it in advance, which he accepted. So anyways, pocket watch, very nice. Do I use them? Not really, but so. Okay. Okay, we're getting down to the very end. So this is something I bought from Game Changers. This is the Super Double Dragon. This is the very last Super Nintendo, or in general, very last Double Dragon game I was looking for. This is the 4th game in the series. I already own 1 through 3 and 5. This is 4. Yes, I bought it for exactly that much. Well, I bought it for like $23 because of some type of sale. I forget what it is. But Super Double Dragon for Super Nintendo. Yeah, I was literally missing that. Again, I got all the Double Dragon games now. So, for the original days. Bought this for $1. No, I got it for free actually. Diablo 3, this is the code for it to play online, all that stuff. I can show that. So, it's installed this, so game DVD. Yep. Diablo 3, by the way. And yes, I don't really play Diablo, but I'm just saying. So this is also one of the next 3 games are part of that box of free stuff I got from Gamestop. This is Super Strike V-Ball. Literally, it's the game with the manual inside. So there's that. Next is the, what's this? Hold on. RBI Baseball 3. Again, I don't really care about it. Next is Ski or Die. I think I didn't really know about this one, honestly. I only knew about Skate or Die, and the sleeve falls on the ground, so there's a sleeve. Oh, here it is. Not an official one, because it doesn't say Nintendo. It's just a sleeve. Okay. Next, okay. We are past the retro stuff. Well, kind of, if you don't say PS2. So, at Game Changers, I bought Dragon Ball Fusions. This is something I was going to get on the 3DS for my big fucking long list of 3DS games. I still have a little bit left to go, and then I'm done with 3DS, which I'm very happy to say. It's not like the Wii U one. I'm done. Just now it's Japan and European stuff I need to get, that I want to get. That I can't even really get, by the way. And by the way, I don't know why my dog is barking with nothing in the way. Still barking. Alright, so next thing is Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. I actually bought the game because I owned the case, and I actually needed the game anyway. So now I own the case. It's complete. I own the case. I own the game now, which is now complete with the case because I owned the case for a very long time. And I got this from GameStop. So thank you again, just in general, because I know I was looking for this. So yeah. Alright. Again, that was just the game, not the case. I already owned it. Next is, I'm skipping that one actually. I'm skipping that one too. So we got Motor Mayhem. I believe I actually played this a long time ago with my friend Emilio at his house. I played a lot with him at this game. I never knew the game's name until I found it again. Because that picture of the vehicles, especially the blue one up front, is very similar. And I played it and it was the exact same game I was missing out a very long time ago, which I don't remember what it was. So thank you finally myself for finding it. Motor Mayhem. Next is a game called Legend Gaia 2 Dual Saga. Now, I know it was part of that legendary like RPG saga franchise timeline era of like the 90s. The first one was like on PS1 or something, and I didn't really know much about this one. So, because I found it at the game store, Game Changers, same thing, I bought it because of that reason. And yes, my PS2 is very fucking full. So I'm still trying to debate on what I'm trying to keep and what's not, because I've been narrowing some things down, which is very, 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 very sparse. Like 1 or 2 games comes out like every little time of like a year, to be honest, just so I can know. I'm very fucking picky of what I want to get rid of and what's not. So, all right, the next one is Borderlands Game of the Year Edition for the PS4. I technically already own the Game of the Year Edition on a PS3, which still has internet capability for free. I bought this because I already own Borderlands on the Borderlands the Enhanced Collection on the PS4, which has 2 and pre-sequel, which is now anticipating the 3rd release, which I will not be buying day one. I am not buying day one. I am very aware that Borderlands is a good franchise. That's why I bought this. Of course, I bought the past few games. Collections, sequels, prequels, all of them by themselves. But if I wait long enough, Borderlands 3 is going to drop in price. I already know. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Gearbox, 2K, whoever, really, just saying. It's going to drop. I know this. Everyone's going to eventually know it. I'm not that big in Borderlands. I love playing your games for real, but I'm not that big to go buy day one. It comes out September 13th, I believe, by the way. So, right there. See? I got you a solid. But I don't play it as much, so you guys should try to play it out, okay? So, Borderlands Game of the Year Edition to the PS4. Again, my dog. Still back here. Okay. Alright. Alright, I got the most random ass shit left until we get to the main brand new stuff. So this came, of course, that random box from GameStop. Time Splitters. I've actually never owned Time Splitters. I know I've heard a lot of good shit about Time Splitters 1 and 2, especially 2 for the GameCube. I just never played a single Time Splitters. I just got the disc. Next, we have here is a Game Shark Pro for the PlayStation, which you put on the back of your original PlayStation 1, not PS1 Mini, but just the original classic one. So I know it works for like playing games from imports and stuff, so I don't really know what else, but yeah. Next is the Game Shark, again for the PlayStation 1. Same exact concept. The exact same concept. This one is an action replay memory card thing for the PS2. I do not know how to work this stuff myself because I don't have it. Alright, here is, I believe, the last thing I bought from Ricardo's booth for making the full $100 at his booth that day for the only time I went the month of August. This is the game called Chakan. Chakan, I didn't know if it was good or not. I had to look it up. I know I've seen it before in the past, but I wasn't really sure what it was. Chakan is a Sega Genesis game, and I actually kind of was looking for it, and I didn't really know it was. So, here is a game. The only Genesis game I think I got the month. So, hey, trying to give some love to the Sega Genesis, you know what I'm saying? So, alright. Okay, before I head off to the Nintendo Nintendo Switch, which is the very last one I'm going to show off, I believe there's absolutely nothing left to show off other than Switch stuff. These are the last things I want to show off. So, besides Switch stuff, I got for the Nintendo 3DS, again, trying to finish the 3DS stuff as much as possible. Again, there's no actual like date that I'm trying to get this finished. I'm just trying to get it as finished as possible so I can focus more time on Switch and PS4 because I'm starting to fall behind on Switch for sure because a lot of releases all the fucking time and trying to, you know, stay ahead of the game of all the other ones because, you know, I'm basically done with Wii U. I haven't bought like a brand new Wii U game in forever, so I'll talk to you about that later. So anyways, Persona Q2 A New Cinnamon Labyrinth. I said that wrong. Persona Q2 A New Cinema Labyrinth. Okay. It's technically one of the very last 3DS releases that ever came out. Next to that, I think is Kirby's Epic Yarn from Nintendo themselves, which I still need to get that too. Or not extra. It's extra Epic Yarn. Did I say extra Epic Yarn? I just said Epic Yarn? I don't know. Anyways, Kirby's Epic Yarn. Extra Epic Yarn. I need to get it. Besides that, Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth, I got it. So again, one I really needed to get. If I want to finish the 3DS lineup. Next, we have here is a big fucking game for me. This one was originally released for the Xbox original game console, the original OG Xbox back in the day. For Japan only. For Japan only. It has now been released, re-released on the PS4. Again, my dog barking for no fucking reason because I'm fucking alone by myself in this fucking room. This is Metal Wolf Chaos XD. Yes, Metal Wolf Chaos XD. If you don't already know, this is the 47th president, which is like 2 presidents technically waiting realistic because right now Donald Trump is trying to save the world or something like that realistically against Japan or something in a mechs. And this is a really fucking fun looking game. Look up the gameplay trailer of Metal Wolf Chaos. I believe Super Reserve Games and Gamestop has these 2 games respectively, exclusive to them only. So go check out Metal Wolf Chaos as soon as possible before it's rare and hard to find. I pre-ordered my copy at my store personally. I still seeing, last time I was there like 2-3 days ago, I saw 6 or 7 copies left, and I think I saw realistically 15. So it's not that big of a big deal, but I want you to get it before it starts becoming rare, and it's something you might really want to get. And I know I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this one for sure, Metal Wolf Chaos. All right, next one is okay. I haven't really bought many movies in a long time. If I have, I've been buying a lot of anime related movies and TV shows and such like that. This is a video game movie. This is Detective Pikachu for the Blu-ray DVD digital code download. So, of course, if you open this, you're gonna get an exclusive Pokemon card for Detective Pikachu, which you're gonna also got at GameStop or watching it at the movie theaters. Which technically I didn't get it for any of them because at GameStop we only got Snubble, and at the movie theaters I went and there was no more copies of the card. So the only way you could have got it was in this, but it's not the only reason why I wanted to get it. I really wanted to get it because I actually liked the movie. I actually wanted to own this. This is a Nintendo video game related thing I actually wanted to keep. So Detective Pikachu. Got it for Blu-ray and DVD. So I'm fucking excited about that. And there's also a 4K version if you want to know about this. And by the way, I got it for $20. And the 4K version I believe is $30. I could be wrong about that. So realistically, go buy it now. Sponsored by Nintendo, not really. So, Detective Pikachu. Got it on Blu-ray and DVD. Fucking, I liked the movie. It wasn't that bad. It was alright. I think I did a review about it. So, go check it out. But I did really want to get the copy. So. Alright, y'all. You're not ready for this shit. We got fucking Switch games. I swear to God, you're not ready for this shit. So here we go. We're going kind of small to the biggest. So we got Horizon Zero. No, it's not Horizon Zero Dawn. It is Horizon Chase Turbo. It is basically like the arcade classic racing games from back in the day. Like one of my favorites of all time, Outrun. It's like Outrun from the Sega days. So, Horizon Chase Turbo, Special Edition. I got it at Best Buy. I'm not sure how rare this is. I've never seen it at Gamestop. So, go check out Horizon Chase Turbo. There'll be gameplay. Not now here, but I mean, go check it out on YouTube somewhere. So, Horizon Chase Turbo. Go check it out. Alright, next is Giga Wreck Ult. Or Ultra? No, Ulta? Oh, I don't know if I can know. Giga Wreck Ult. This is basically from the developers of Game Freak. So basically, it's like two girls that has like these powers to have like the drills and stuff, and kind of make the drills different and going through like wrecks of chaos. That's like through like a town and stuff. That's all I'm gonna really say about that, because there's not really much else I can say, because you have to watch the gameplay to really get understanding of it. But again, I bought this from GameStop. I bought it from Best Buy because it's a limited run game only, and they have exclusive rights to, well, limited run games from physical copies that they can sell at the store. So go check out Giga Wreck Ulta. Or go Giga Wrecker Ult. I don't fucking know how to say the exact name, but still, that. Next, we have here is Guacamelee 1-2 Punch Collection, which has Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition and Guacamelee 2 on one cartridge. Yes, that I'm aware of. I don't think it's actually a digital copy or anything like that. I could be wrong. It doesn't say anything about the digital download, so I'm going to say it is on the same cartridge, so I'm pretty happy about that. Again, I don't know if this is at GameStop. I think it is, realistically. I don't really know, but it's also about Best Buy, because I bought it at Best Buy, so it could be one of those. So I don't know. So Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition and 2. Combo Pack. Next is a game that you can buy at GameStop and Best Buy. It is Enter the Gungeon. At first it was a Best Buy exclusive, then they released it later on at GameStop. So Enter the Gungeon. I've heard a lot about it. I actually don't know much about it, other than it's a pretty fun game to go into, like realistically, like dungeons and with guns. And like, oh my gosh, fucking sounds awesome. And I'm like, I'm for sure for that. So yeah, Enter the Gungeon. All right. Next is a big box copy I got from Best Buy, because there's only like one left. It is Crystal Crisis. I believe it went on sale for $15.99, I believe. So this comes with a cube inside, and I don't really know other than that. This is basically a Tetris type of game. It is a Puzzle League game, realistically, if you ever played Pokemon Puzzle League back in the day, or even the Tetris Attack type of games. But still, this is from Crystal Crisis, from the developers of Nicholas, which has people from like Cave Story, Binding of Isaac. Honestly, I don't remember who else realistically on here. The girl from Code of Princess, so stuff like that. So yeah, Crystal Crisis. Alright, here comes a big three for me. That was for the month of August. We got is Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. This is actually playing right now on the Nintendo Switch. Not that far. My friend Sergio is farther in the game with me. I should really try to catch up, but I'm falling behind. I know I am. So basically, this is the same game from back in the day, from like a year or two ago on the PS4 and Xbox One, but it released for the Switch, and with newer characters, newer DLC characters in the game, cards and stuff in the game. So this is the definitive way to play the game on the Switch for sure. So I'm loving it, because I'm a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Alright, next is the Collection of Mana. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this to come out in North America. I've been waiting. I was actually about to import the Japanese Dekatsunotsu version, I believe it was called, from Japan, to have it. And I was like, I can't even fucking play it, so what's the point of it? So I played it. So I spent a long time debating if I wanted to buy it. And I think it was like the same month I was deciding to buy it, they announced it for North America. I was like, fuck yeah. Same time when they announced Trials of Mana coming to the Switch and all that shit. So I was like, fuck yes. So Collection of Mana, physical copy, finally released here in North America, finally, which has Secret of Mana, Final Fantasy Adventure, and Trials of Mana, the original version, which we never got here in America, only for Japan, which was a lot of times called Secret of Mana 2, so I'm very fucking excited about that. So yes, Collection of Mana. Alright, the very last big game, which I've not played yet, which I heard a lot of good things about it so far, and it's Astral Chain. Astral Chain, basically, what I thought about it first, I thought it was like Sin and Punishment type of game, but realistically it's not. I guess it's like a police type of like game. You can control like certain creatures to fight other creatures, and you control like a different type of way of like fighting like Bayonetta, because it is kind of like a Bayonetta type of game, like God of War and Devil May Cry, but also mixed around with like some Platinum other games like The Wonderful 101. So I like that a lot. I just haven't had a chance to play it just yet. But other than that, I've heard a lot of good things about Astral Chain. So, anyways, everybody, that is my entire August pickups video for the year 2019. Again, I'm already into September. I've already gotten some things for September. I'll show you a sneak peek. That's your sneak peek for some things. Again, I don't know what I'm getting in September. I'm probably going to be getting some games like Daemon Ex Machina, Link's Awakening, some amiibos. We're going to find out when we see about the rest of them, but realistically, that's a part of the ones I will be getting for sure. I can't say about the rest of them because I don't really know, like Catherine Full Body, that is something on there. Gears of War 5, most like, again, I probably will be getting. I just don't know when, maybe the same month, I don't know. So a lot of big hype for a lot of the games of the year, the month of September into October, and honestly November, and in December I think it's my break, maybe, I don't know, so we have to wait to see about that. And of course Black Friday is in the same month of November with a lot of other releases I really want to get, and of course there's a bunch of other discounts and promotions going on for not even just my store, GameStop, but Best Buy, Target, Walmart, any other store that could really be participated. So again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, leave a below, see you all for the next pickups video. Alright, bye bye. Exceeding Shadow!